Math and Science. In this video, let's talk about the difference between a swamp and a marsh, and a fen and a bog. Each of these areas are wetlands. Wetlands are areas that are saturated with water. The amount of water present in a wetland can vary greatly. Some wetlands are always flooded, while others are only seasonally flooded, but remain saturated with water during the unflooded period. Marshes are wetlands that support a variety of reeds and grasses. Let's take a trip through a marsh. The Florida Everglades is one of the largest continuous freshwater marshes in the entire world. This marsh covers over 4,200 square miles. Swamps, on the other hand, are similar to marshes, but contain plants and trees. Let's take a trip to a swamp. The Okefenokee Swamp in the United States, which falls on the Georgia-Florida border, is over 430 square miles. Let's take a look. A bog is a low-lying area that collects water when it rains and snows. Bogs are dominated by sphagnum moss. The water collects and builds up over time and becomes very acidic and low in oxygen. This slows decay, and the moss just builds up over time and creates a type of soil called a peat. A fen is also a peat-generating wetland, but it is supplied by a water source other than rainfall or snow, like a bog. This water source may be an underground stream or groundwater. As a result, the soil is not as acidic as a bog and is not quite as oxygen poor, and this allows for a greater diversity of plants and animals to live in a fen. If you'd like to know more about bogs, fens, marshes, and a swamp, this playlist may help.
Greetings from the country of Burkina Faso. Our capital is Ouagadougou. Burkina Faso is not celebrating Thanksgiving. They do not celebrate it. It's not in their culture. What they do have is All Saints Day on November 1st. So we must understand that everyone is different around the world, and they do not celebrate all holidays. I have scholars that I want to recognize. They did a fantastic job last week. They show excellence in all they do. They make sure that they're online on time. They complete their assignments. They participate and they show respect. These scholars are Kingsley Cosby, Dayan Daniel, Zamir Ramsey, Ailey Jones, Zaire Spivey, Justice Brewster, Jordan Hempfield, and Chastity Thomas. Congratulations, scholars. Wonderful work. All scholars, enjoy your break. Rest up. Make sure that you are still learning every day. We want to make sure we're using our brains every single day. Asante Sana, and see you next Tuesday.
Hotep scholars, and welcome to week 8 of Harambee. We've been studying the Gullahs and the Seminoles all this month. We've enjoyed learning about their initiative and the 3 wars and how important the movement was in history. My scholars for this week are Thomas Lewis Jr., Krishan Myrick, Anila Bland, and Solomon Nariah. Congratulations, scholars.
Hotep Scholars, my name is Professor Hall and I bring you greetings from the country of Rwanda. Did you know that Rwanda is known as the land of 1,000 hills? I would like to now acknowledge my star scholars who have done everything they were supposed to do, including showing up for support classes and also attending small groups regularly. They are Tatiana, Jael, Aaron, Olivia, Samara, Taya, Malia, Ronell, Jamiah, Callie, and Chase. Thank you so much, scholars, and you have a great week.
Jambo Scholars, this is Professor Mormon coming from Tanzania. The stars for 7A Science for this week are Lost and Small, Christopher Fisher, Tamia Hurst, and Timothy Hurst. Thank you, scholars, for being in class each day, being actively involved in class discussion, and doing tremendous work during and outside of school. Thank you, scholars, and I will see everybody next week.
Hotep scholars and professors, I'm Professor Graves. We bring you warm Thanksgiving greetings from the country of Angola, a population of over 24 million people. Today, my star scholars are Brandon Ellington, Corey Glass, Anaya Henderson, Alea Roebuck, and Julia Way. Congratulations, scholars. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday.
Jumbo ACCPA community. My fifth grade class represents the country of Benin in West Africa, located on the West Coast, part of the region known as the Slave Coast, due to a large number of Africans shipped during the transatlantic slave trade. Our class has 3 scholars that are stars this week. They are Anaya Cooper, Melanie Smith, and Jacob Walker, always focusing on their education. We are going to continue our African proverb from last week due to the fact that this is a short week, but we have to remember, if relatives help one another, then what evil can hurt us? So, take a think on the barriers that we have today in every phase of our lives, practically every phase, and think about the relatives, who we consider relatives. That, yes, that is our family, but also let's consider our family here at ACCPA, welcoming all of our students and parents as relatives. Have a great day.
Jumbo professors and scholars, I, Professor Williams, am bringing you a warm welcome from the country of Ghana. Ghana, the word means warrior king. This week, I would like to acknowledge our classroom warriors who came every day, participated, and turned in work. My star students are Araya Allen, Javante Banks, Kieja Brown, Hashim Muhammad, and LeBourne Smith Sanders. Amazing job. Also, my red ribbon will be Haley King, Aiden Smith, Journey Spicer, Noah Stokes, Elijah Williams, Taraya Lynn, Leah McGinnis. I am proud of you guys. Keep up the amazing job that you are doing. See you guys next week.
Hotep scholars, this is Professor Davis. I bring you warm, wonderful island greetings from the island nation of Madagascar. Thanksgiving is a truly American holiday. The rest of the world does not celebrate Thanksgiving as we will this coming Thursday. However, in Madagascar, when families get together, they celebrate and have a large meal, and the centerpiece of the meal is rice. That's a very traditional Madagascar food. I'm going to go ahead and apologize early to my scholars because I know for a fact I have not been feeling well this past week. So I might have missed a few of my scholars for stars. And if I did, I will make that correction next week. My star scholars are Antoine, Leah, Kanaya, Kevon, and Desire. Thank you so very much, scholars. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving break. And focus not so much on what you don't have, but focus on what you do have and have a grateful heart. A little bit of kindness goes a very, very long way. Take care.
Hotep scholars, and to my ACCPA family, I'm Professor Tresvant, and I bring you wonderful greetings from the country of Kenya. Our capital is Nairobi, and we're located East Africa. And I want to share just some fun holiday facts about Kenya. Now, whereas we, America, we celebrate Thanksgiving Day, the fourth Thursday in November. Now, Kenya celebrates Thanksgiving, they do, but it's in August, and it's like the marking of the end of their rainy season, and that's what they chose to do in August. So they have the big festivals, and they have wonderful, colorful celebrations with family and friends, lots of food, lots of dancing, music, happy, happy times. And of course, they give thanks. And I'm thankful to announce my scholars for last week. Would you please proudly stand as I call your name? Mariah Bates, Journey Brewster, Janiyah Black, Elise Johnson, and Callie Williams. Keep up the good work, scholars. Remember, excellent is our standard and our choice. Asante Sana.
Greetings from the country of Botswana. 40% of Botswana is for the animals to roam, and they are all parks. So if you're interested in a safari, come to Botswana. Did you know that most of the African elephants live in Botswana? If you ever visit, Chobe National Park is where to go. Did you also know that the blue in the flag of Botswana, which is blue, black, and white, the blue represents water and rain, which of course is very important in Botswana. This week, my star students are Jasani, Zoe, Kaylin, Veronica, Demira, Kevin, Jaden, Desmond, and Amaya. You all have done a fantastic job. I would also like to add Tydrin because although you did not feel well in the beginning of class last week, you worked very hard throughout the remaining week, and I'm very proud of you for that. Keep up the good work.
Hotep Ace family and scholars, my name is Professor Oliver. Welcome and greetings to the country of Uganda. Uganda's capital is Kampala. Uganda is known for its tea, tobacco, and cotton. Uganda is a landlocked country that is made up of savannas, mountains, and lakes. Last week's star scholars are Mariah Phelps, Amari Gantz, Anthony Pickman, Emmanuel Hill, Dre Wilskill, Makai Nealon, and Amariana Scott. Congratulations, scholars, and keep up the good work. Asante Sana.
Hotep Base family, I'm Professor Grayson, and I bring you greetings from 6th grade and Guinea-Bissau.
Welcome to Harambee Week 6. Guinea-Bissau was the only country in West Africa to have fought its way to its independence. The war with Portugal ended in 1974. Would you please join me in congratulating 4 phenomenal students who have earned their stars? Serenity Bates, Ariel Brown, Dwayne Jones, and Essence Wilson. Congratulations, scholars. Asante Sana.
Hello, professors and scholars. This week in Love Hayes' 6th grade class, we have 1 star. We have Alicia Johnson, who has grown a whole lot. So congratulations, Alicia, and have a great Thanksgiving, everybody.
Jumbo scholars, I bring you greetings from the country of Libya, where Tripoli is the capital. The area of the Mediterranean Sea north of Libya is frequently called the Libyan Sea. I would now like to recognize my star students from last week. These students have been working on following the class expectations and completing their I-ready work. Congratulations to Elias Bush, Simone Henderson, Kiana Hooks. I hope to have more scholars next week. Thank you.